Hello out there, coming to you with the junior singles final. And both Colorado natives here. On the right, Shayla Lueras. And on the left, Colston Yoder. All right, a 2 out of 3 matchup here. 5 players in this event. One here in this first game.
David Nickerson, table number 14. It's David Nickerson, table 14.
Yeah, I'm sure these two have played each other before here. All right, Shayla with the push shot that time. Timeout. Timeout Colston, I think. Tournament rooms filling up. Goalie wars going on. The Pro-Am going on. No conflict DYP. Just about to start. All right, Colston puts the ball back into play. Yeah, there's a cool jacket at the end of the road here for whoever wins this 2 out of 3. And a crystal trophy. Rose to a stop there. Colston coming from the losers bracket. Shayla the winners. Down the middle. And another middle ties it up. Special thanks to everyone supporting our tournament, tuning in, coming to the tournament. Appreciate your support. Slicing push shot there. Gives Colston the lead. Chance to tie it up here for Shayla. We've seen her go back and forth between push and snake now. That push taken away. Inside bank, zoned up properly. Chance to close out game 1 here for Colston. Good looking defense by Shayla. And that was dead bar, it looked like to me, right? Another good pull side there.
Hannah Eichhorn,
And
table
that's what you want to do
17,
coming from the
Hannah
losers bracket.
Eichhorn,
Come
table
out,
number
win a
17.
game, establish something. Colston through the lane there. Little tiny hops and then goes down the middle. And quite a few from Colorado here this year. Looking forward to getting back to Colorado State myself. Little flip over lane. That's pretty cool. 3-1 lead for Colston. Timeout. Not sure who took it. Looks like we're going to a second set.
Reminder players, the DYP is a single elimination event.
Yeah, I'll have to find out if either of these kids are going to Spain. A whole lot of people going to Spain this year.
DYP, single elimination, 2 out of 3.
So cool. It'd be so great to have either one of these kids there. And maybe they're both going. I'll find out after this. All right, timeout, Colston. Getting back at it here. Colston through the lane. He's hit both corners so far. Now back to the pull side. And second set is coming up here. So they'll reflip. 3D Foos made us these fancy little wooden coins. Thank you very much, Jay Teal. Looks like we're switching sides here. Tournament room filling up. It looks more like a Friday night than a Thursday. Trying to show you guys around a little bit here if I don't get too lost.
Players, if you want to order from the kitchen, you have less than a half hour. If you want to order from the kitchen, I'm talking like 15 minutes. The kitchen's going to close shortly, so if you want to get a food order in tonight, 15 minutes, the kitchen will be closing.
Karma just announced that the kitchen will be closing in 15 minutes. Get your orders in, folks. Yeah, I love what Ryan's doing with World Foosball Tour as far as lowering the kids' entry fees. How great is that, you guys? I mean, that's what we needed, something like that, to reinvigorate the youth of our sport. A great idea. Yeah, I think everything was pretty much awesome when I went down there for the tour kickoff this year. All right, we're about to start the second set. Final 2 out of 3 to decide this year's junior singles champion. Blocked up off the table there by Shayla. All right, Shayla puts the ball back into play. Zoned up here by Colston. He's hit both corners. A lot of pull side. And goes push side there. And that was a good one. All right, 1-1 here in this first game. Another good middle. Defense looked really close. There wasn't much room for that ball there. Block back into the goal. Evens it up at 2. Yeah, that's why I like to keep a hand back there. Oh, clever shot there. Sneaky, sneaky. Colston hard along the wall there. And he is rolling right now. Another good shot there. Game point, Colston Yoder. Chance to close out game one. Timeout. Colston puts the ball back into play. And a good pull side. Really good shooting by Colston. Like, what a snake shot that is. He's hitting all the holes. Great middles. Great corners. Shayla with a pull kick. Or was it a back pin? Great quick shot, unexpected.
Jeff Saucer, you're needed at table number 6, please. Jeff Saucer. Brett Brady, you're needed at table number 6. Brett Brady and Jeff Saucer. You're on opposing teams, but you're both needed at table number 6.
It would be a spin. Let's see where they put it. Yeah, that's where it goes. Would have been a spin. He was saving it out the hole, so it doesn't matter to him that it spun. But yeah, that's where it went. That's where it was supposed to go. And pull kick and a 2-0 lead for Shayla. Colston's gonna take a timeout. It will most likely be up pretty late tonight. 1:30, 2 o'clock. All right, down 2 points. Here's Colston. Shayla along the wall. And 3-1 here in the second game. Beautiful pass. Oh, that was smooth. Bottle that one up. That was sold perfectly, right? Yeah, tell us how we're doing as far as this screen on the right. I want to be able to look back at it and use it like an instant replay. Tell me if you guys think I should make it like a half a second slower. It's at 3 seconds. I can make it 3.5, and maybe that would be perfect. All right, Shayla along the wall. Would have been cool. Fake the straight and go long. What a dish that was. Long square push. Taken away here by Colston. Taken right back.
Number 3, is that one over? That was Josh and Gavin and Seda and Phoenix. Is that one over? I'm doing it right now.
Oh, what a great pass off the back wall. You guys see that? That's a great singles play. Yeah, these are really good juniors. Everyone knows these names right here. Yeah, most of our events are still double elimination here. They're all double elimination. We just have some races to 7. No, not all double elimination. There's one 3 out of 5 single elimination. What's that? Goalie wars. But for the most part, it's still double elimination here. Timeout, Shayla Lueras. Three events are single elimination. We've got some race to 7 on the loser side events though. If you're just tuning in, this is the junior singles final here. Nice wall pass. Brushing it down from that third man. Championship point, Colston Yoder. Chance to tie it up here for Shayla. I think it hopped up there. The ball hopped up a little bit. Yeah, he's attempting a lot of banks back here, Colston. Rolls to a stop. He's got a couple back here. Timeout, Colston. All right, back underway. And Shayla ties it up there. What a great quick shot. She's got the quick ones. You always got to be ready playing her. And a beautiful push kick brings us to one final game. What a shot there.
Randy Van Oss. We need you in the back room. Randy Van Oss.
All right, game 3. Nice little brush down there by Shayla. And shows maybe the best long push of the match here. A really nice brush down and then that long square push. Shayla fighting back here. Looked like she was down and out for a while, but momentum swings funny in this game. Here's Colston. And a really tight middle once again. Oh, really sick back down there by Colston. Another one. And if you don't have that in your arsenal of passes, boy, do you need it. And evens it up at 2 with that push side there. Shot on goal there, really close. I think it was a little baby bank. And Shayla with a back pin, I think. Timeout Colston. It's been a back and forth battle here so far. All right, Colston down a point. Through the lane. He shot well. And off a man and in, ties it up at 3. Yeah, what a matchup this has been. To go 2 sets, and here we are in the 3rd game of the 2nd. Colston walking. Big block there by Shayla. Back to the 5 of Colston. Colston Yoder, championship point. Chance to tie it up. Shayla Lueras comes back. Another chance. Down the middle with the pull kick. Match point, you guys. Timeout, Colston Yoder. All right, ball back into play. Championship point. Colston Yoder. Picked up by Shayla. Colston Yoder with a chance to close out the championship. Your 2025 Wisconsin State Junior Singles Champion, Colston Yoder. Great match. Shayla Lueras, the runner-up. A match point battle royale. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll take a little break. Be back with more in a little bit.